Thank you so much for joining us on this Saturday. It's December 17th. I'm Katrina Smith. The heaviest of the snow is behind us, but we may see a little more today. Many of the trees already coated with that heavy, wet snow that's already fallen. Let's head right over to the Weather Center with meteorologist Eric Gage. Eric.
Yes, and although the widespread heavier snowfall is over in Dunwoody, we're now turning our attention to lake effect snow that's moving into some parts of the area. Now most of us are going to remain dry for today, but if you're in the North Country and Northern United County, could see some additional snow showers along with what we've already seen so far the past couple of days. Take a look outside. Our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 DOP the radar. Still a few lingering light flurries from disorganized lake effect snow showers, the story for today. However, putting a loop on this, you can see a band developing north of the Mohawk Valley. In fact, this snow band will be arriving in Boonville pretty shortly. And although this will remain relatively brief for today, this band does continue to strengthen as we head into tomorrow night as well as Monday. And in fact, if you were above this yellow line right here, Williamstown, Boonville, as well as Old Forge, you could be seeing additional snow showers today. Not all day, but still hit or miss. And so because of that, there is a winter storm watch in effect for northern Herkimer County until Monday. In fact, we have a snowfall forecast as we head into the next a couple of minutes, but still we're still around freezing for today, not warming up by much, and we are still tracking cloudy conditions. Temperatures only warming up into the mid-30s. I have a new snowfall forecast for the lake effect snow showers arriving for the next couple of days. Look at that is coming up. Back over to you, Katrina.
Thanks so much, Eric. A beautiful and somber holiday tradition.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good evening and welcome back. After a couple of days of widespread heavier snowfall that has come to an end last night, and today we're tracking mostly dry weather. However, a few stray flurries can't be ruled out. Let's take a live look outside at Utica National Camera overlooking at Main Street in Cooperstown. Some of those unplowed roads, untreated roads in those higher elevations, still a little bit tricky, but thankfully a lot of the road crews have made driving conditions a lot better for this morning. And taking a live look outside, Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 DOP the radar. Still mostly dry weather. However, this lake effect snow band is starting to develop north of the Mohawk Valley. Now, this will remain disorganized for today, but this will start to strengthen by tonight, bringing additional snowfall north of the Mohawk Valley, especially for northern United County as well as northern Herkimer County. This will be at least until Monday and Tuesday of this week. So heading out the door this morning, you're going to grab an ice scraper or your brush as well, because still some of that wet snow has accumulated from additional flurries last night. Bring your coat too, because temperatures not warming that much above freezing for today. Grab some snow boots as well. A little bit of extra time just in case your driveway is snowed in or you still have unpaved roads, especially where you live. And in fact, our snowfall totals from this event so far, the higher totals once again are in higher elevations, with most of the totals just north of the Mohawk Valley, or just south of the Mohawk Valley, I should say. 10 inches in Brookfield, 13 inches in Springfield. This was mainly due to elevation issues, especially with yesterday morning rain mixing in with that snow, causing those totals in the Mohawk Valley to be a little bit lower than expected. Still on the low end, 6 inches to 8 inches around most areas in those lower elevations, with still higher totals in the North Country. So the bigger picture right now, the nor'easter is moving its way up towards the northeast. We're still tracking mostly dry weather. However, a weak disturbance from another low pressure system will bring lake effect snow showers north of the Mohawk Valley for most of this weekend. Disorganized for today, then strengthening and becoming more organized by tomorrow. And tracking it on our Skycast, you can see still generally mostly cloudy skies for today. That snow band still disorganized. Could see additional flurries outside of the North Country for today as well. Not too much in terms of accumulation. But then lake effect snow starts to turn on, and it comes in pretty heavy, especially in the Tug Hill area, and then gradually weakening as we head into some areas in northern Herkimer County. And this will continue not only for Sunday evening, but also into Monday as this band continues to move its way further to the south, impacting more areas of the Mohawk Valley as we head into Monday and Tuesday. Could have a tricky commute for Monday evening. More info on that coming up later on this weekend. So overall, our lake effect snowfall forecast, generally 2 to 6 inches. Isolated areas in Herkimer County could see a little bit more, but the highest totals look to be in the Tug Hill region with around a foot or more of total snow. So for today, high 33 degrees, cloudy conditions. Tonight, mostly cloudy skies. Temperatures are only falling down into the lower 20s. Our 7-day forecast, you're still tracking snow showers Sunday and Monday from lake effect for the Mohawk Valley. More dry weather heading into Tuesday, Wednesday. Keeping an eye on Thursday and Friday of this week. There's a big difference in weather models, but we could see a similar system that we saw this past weekend. We'll have more info on that coming up later on the beginning of next week. And our trivia question, in blackjack, what two cards must you draw in order to split your hand?
Maybe two face cards.
Two face cards, two cards with the same number. If you draw like two sixes or two twos, yes, able to split it. And then obviously blackjack, you have to get to 21 without going over, so you can split your hand and then you basically have double the chance of at least getting something. You get half the money.
Yeah, you're talking to someone that doesn't play. I play pitch, but I don't gamble usually. So I'm like, well, you could explain the whole rule to me, and I just don't get it. Thank you very much. All right, moving right along. It is. Welcome back, and thank you so much for joining us for another half hour of News Channel 2 Weekend Today. I'm Katrina Smith. Meteorologist Eric Gage is over in the Weather Center. And Eric, you have been very busy tracking the storm that lasted a couple of days. And now we're still seeing some flurries for some.
Yeah, not too bad. Still tracking some lake effect snow showers north of the Mohawk Valley. That will be the case for the most part. Still could see a few flurries for today, but nothing as widespread as the past couple of days. But we're continuing to show, because of the characteristics of the snow, perfect snowman making weather. This one sent in has two faces. This is actually really cool. They have it built so the snowman is facing the road, but also another face in the back so they can see the snowman from their house himself. This was sent in by John as well, and there's another snowman as well sent in from Boonville. A very tall one too is really cool as well. This one's sent in by Marcy. Somebody was showing last night as well. It's a really cool snowman. And lastly, this one too. I like the blue on the snowman as well, the blue hat as well with the blue buttons. Just perfect conditions for making snowmen, and this is because the snow is very wet. The ratios relatively between 5 or 7 to 1, meaning very dense snow, which is perfect for building snowmen. It's not fluffy and light. Now, taking a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2, DOP the radar. Still mostly dry weather across our area. Keeping an eye on this lake effect snow band north of the Mohawk Valley. Wind direction will be very variable heading into the next couple of hours, moving into the North Country. Old Forge, Boonville could see some of these flurries for today, but the snow band starts to strengthen by tonight and early tomorrow morning. We'll have more updates in terms of snowfall forecasts coming up. Back over to you.
Thank you so much.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning and welcome back. After widespread snow yesterday, we are looking ahead towards the weekend, seeing mostly dry weather with a chance to see some lake effect snow showers, especially north of the Mohawk Valley. Here's a live look outside at Utica National Camera overlooking a main street in Cooperstown. Still generally quiet weather across the area this morning. Some brief sunshine peeking through some of the clouds as well. And taking a live look at a Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2, DOP the radar once again. Mostly dry weather, keeping an eye on this lake effect snow band developing just off of Lake Ontario. The winds are still variable today, which means that there's no defined area of where snow will end up developing. But still, if you were north of the Mohawk Valley, if you're in Boonville as well as Old Forge, you could see some snow flurries today as this does continue to move its way out towards the east. It will start to strengthen by tonight. We'll have more defined snowfall totals beginning tonight as well as tomorrow. So heading out the door this morning, grab your ice scraper and brush, as well as snow boots and some extra time with you as well for your commute, just due to the fact that some roads, some driveways still unplowed, some slushy conditions. Still, for the most part, roads are mostly clear, especially in those lower elevations, thanks to the road crews for that. And also grab a coat too. Not warming up much today. Temperatures only remaining in the low to mid 30s. So the bigger picture, this nor'easter is moving its way up towards the northeast outside of our area. But along with that, a weak disturbance from another low pressure north of our area will be causing lake effect snow showers to develop. And this will be the case for most of this weekend. Only generally north of the Mohawk Valley could see additional lake effect flurries south. But This will start to shift southwards and bring more lake effect to the Mohawk Valley as into Sunday night and into Monday. However, we're keeping it one storm at a time, mainly due to more intense snowfall actually out towards Tug Hill by tomorrow. So our skycast for today, only warming up into the lower to mid 30s, still seeing mostly cloudy skies, a chance of a few flurries or two from lake effect. That snow band to the north country starts to strengthen by tonight into early tomorrow morning, and this will continue to move its way up in the north country for the majority of Sunday. And by Sunday night into early Monday morning, that snow band shifts its way south, and the Mohawk Valley could see some snowfall move through the area, especially Monday morning as well as Monday evening. Could make your morning and evening commute a little bit tricky, especially for those areas in the Mohawk Valley and especially further south as you head into Monday evening for your evening commute. So our snowfall forecast for only until 7 p.m. Sunday. This is more extended event, but I want to break it down into two separate parts. 2 to 6 inches of snowfall accumulation north of the Mohawk Valley. Isolated areas could see a little bit more, but the highest accumulations are still in the Tug Hill region. So for today, high 33 degrees, cloudy skies, a few peaks of sunshine here and there. Tonight, cooling down into the 20s with mostly cloudy skies. Our 7-day forecast, cloudy weather continues for Sunday and Monday with lake effect snow showers in the Mohawk Valley. Cloudy skies Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And we're also keeping an eye on Friday with a chance of seeing another possible nor'easter system. Could produce rain, could produce snow, still too early to tell. And our trivia question, which of these fruits has the most calories? Avocado, orange, or banana?
One of my friends at home asked me to ask you, how ripe is the banana?
Oh, you know, you stumped me. I have no if that changes, but I feel that there's still enough difference between the other ones, but it's avocado.
Oh, I was going to go with banana. I felt like an avocado had more fat, but I didn't feel like it had as many calories.
So bananas, it doesn't say how ripe it is, but apparently it has 105 calories. Avocados have 240 calories. So
okay.
I feel like it's a big enough difference that
even if it's a super ripe banana.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much, Eric. Well, when life is a little too...
Out of the area, but we do have some more snow moving in. Let's get right to it with meteorologist Eric Gage. Good evening, Eric.
Good evening, Ben. Yes, we are still tracking a few light lake effect snow showers moving throughout our area. Still, for the most part, generally dry weather. Some of us actually saw some sunshine today, bringing those temperatures in the Mohawk Valley into the mid to even upper 30s. Take a look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Still disorganized lake effect snow bands in north of the Mohawk Valley, as well as a few lingering snow showers from a weak disturbance south of the Mohawk Valley. But for the most part, areas are generally remaining dry except for southern valleys in the north country. Zooming in the north country, we are keeping an eye on a few warnings and watches in effect. First off, a lake effect snow warning is in effect for northern Herkimer County until noon on Monday. This is for the possibility of more intense lake effect snow, especially for certain areas. Along with that, that band's going to be moving to the south. A winter storm watch is in effect until Monday afternoon for northern Oneida County. And just a quick refresher on winter event categories. Advisories are level 1. It means that's the lowest priority in terms of disturbing inconveniences to life and property. A watch level 2, so that's just letting you know the possibility of it happening. And a warning, which is level 3, meaning that it's very likely to happen and greater than 80%. And that is for Herkimer County. Still, a watch is in effect for Oneida County right now. And current temperature 33 degrees, did go above freezing for today. And for tonight, mostly cloudy skies, temperatures cooling down into the lower 20s, possibly the upper teens. We are tracking the amount of snowfall to expect from lake effect. That full forecast is coming up. Back over to you, Ben.
Thank you very much, Eric. Thousands.
Central New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good evening and welcome back. We are tracking a few lake effect snow showers moving through some parts of area for today. Other than that, mostly dry weather in the Mohawk Valley. Even saw some peaks of sunshine today with temperatures warming up into the mid 30s. Here's a live look outside our Cadvey Tower camera overlooking the city of Utica. Things are looking quiet in the Mohawk Valley right now. However, taking a live look at a Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar in the southern tips of Otsego County and Chenango County as well. Still seeing a few light snow showers moving throughout the area right there as well. And on top of that, a lake effect snow band, which is still disorganized. It is not strengthened just yet, but still, this is something we're keeping an eye out for, especially for areas in the North Country and northern Oneida County. Boonville, Old Forge, all included in this. There are winter weather warnings as well for Herkimer County and a winter weather watch in store for northern Oneida County. So our sky watchers this evening, temperatures in the 20s and 30s, a relatively mild day compared to more chilly temperatures we're going to be seeing for tonight. Temperature cooling down into the 20s and teens. 25 in Inlet, 30 degrees in Forestport, 28 in West Leiden, 31 in New Hartford, 32 in Deerfield, 28 in Barneveld. In Southern Valley's temperatures in the 20s and 30s, 28 in Hartwick, 28 in Cassville, 31 degrees in Whitesboro, 30 in Mohawk, and 30 degrees as well in Otsego. So the bigger picture, we are still tracking mostly dry weather aside from a few lake effect snow bands moving through our area. This snow band in the North Country is going to be strengthening as this weak disturbance from a low pressure north of us is going to move into our area by Sunday and into Monday before wind direction changes in most of our area, especially in the Mohawk Valley. Could see some lake effect snow arriving by Monday. So in our Skycast for tonight, still tracking mostly dry weather. That snow band in the North Country is still developing. By tomorrow afternoon, this snow band starts to strengthen in areas in Inlet, Old Forge, as well as Boonville. Could see some more accumulation starting to develop from that snow band. This will continue for the majority of Sunday. And then this wind direction starts to shift, and by early Monday morning, we're still tracking widespread snow for the North Country. Then this starts to shift down to the south as wind direction shifts further from the west to the southwest, causing more of this snow to develop, especially in the Mohawk Valley. Could prove some tricky travel situations for your Monday morning and Monday evening commute if you are in the Mohawk Valley. So for right now, this is only until 7 p.m. Sunday. 2 to 6 inches of accumulation possible in the North Country. Tug Hill can see the most amount, nearing over a foot of snow, and some isolated areas in Herkimer County could see over 6 inches. So for tonight, low of 22 degrees and mostly cloudy skies. Tomorrow, partly sunny with snow showers to the north. Our 7-day forecast, we're still tracking mostly cloudy skies. We head into Tuesday as well as Wednesday for the first day of winter. And then we're turning on some snow and mixed precipitation by Thursday and Friday. Still too early to call on that, but could prove some tricky travel as well for then. That's just hilarious, just seeing the snowballs on the field. And yeah, they're predicting snowfall, and so far has been a snowy game. That is going to be changing within the next couple of minutes. We'll get to the local weather in just a second, but taking a look at a Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, if you were watching the Buffalo game, the snowfall from lake effect is moving its way to the south directly over the stadium within the next couple of minutes or so. So we could be seeing some snowfall finally reaching the stadium. Could be a nice snow game so far in Buffalo. Going back to our local area, a live look at our radar, still generally some light flurries across the area tonight. Nothing too much in terms of accumulation on the heavy side. We're keeping an eye on this lake effect snow band in the North Country. This will start to strengthen by tomorrow morning and can produce some significant snowfall, especially in the Tug Hill region, and could produce additional snowfall as well in northern Herkimer County, as well as once it pushes south, the possibility of northern Oneida County as well. And because of that, there's a lake effect snow warning in effect until noon Monday for northern Herkimer County, as well as a winter storm watch for northern Oneida County. Both these are until Monday afternoon. We do have a snowfall forecast until Sunday at 7. We have another additional forecast tomorrow at 6 until Monday. But right now, current temperature 31 degrees. It's chilly out there now, and because of the rain, the melting of the snow we saw the past couple of hours could be producing some icy conditions on untreated surfaces. So be careful if you're out on the roadways, untreated surfaces for tonight. Cooling down into low 20s to upper teens. We are still tracking the possibility of lake effect snowfall to start out the work week. More details on that coming up. Back over to you, Kristen.
All right, Eric, thank you. Foster Street.
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good evening and welcome back. We are tracking a few lake effect snow showers moving to the North Country right now. A few lingering light flurries across most parts of the area, and otherwise a mostly dry night in store for us tonight. Here's a live look outside our Cat Tower camera overlooking the city of Utica. The Mohawk Valley still generally quiet. We keep an eye on some weak lake effect flurries. This is due to a disturbance just north of us. The bigger concern is in the North Country, this band right here, which is going to be starting to strengthen as we head into tonight and tomorrow. The good news is this is still disorganized, but still, if this can produce a very strong band over the North Country, still right here, you can see Lowville, as well as areas in the Tug Hill are going to get hit with some pretty significant snowfall over the next day or so, and that will continue until Monday before this starts to sweep down. Another thing for tonight, temperatures falling below freezing, 32 degrees in Westmoreland, 30 in Whitesboro, 24 in Big Moose, 30 degrees in Dolgeville. And because of these temperatures falling below freezing, and especially with that snow melting, as temperatures in some areas were above freezing today, you're going to run the risk of some icy spots on some possible untreated surfaces and roadways, some sidewalks as well. Just be extra careful for tomorrow morning as well as tonight if you're outside to avoid any icy spots or black ice. The bigger picture, a nor'easter moving outside of our area, generally quiet weather. We're in between two low pressure systems. This is the one that will be causing our weather as we head into tomorrow as well as Monday. For those of you in the North Country, you're going to be seeing some more lake effect snow for tomorrow. Still on the on and off side, very disorganized at this point, but once the snow band starts to strengthen, could produce some significant snowfall totals. Not too bad, but we could be seeing between 2 and 6 inches, especially for some areas in the further out towards the west in Herkimer County. So our skycast for tonight going down into the low 20s, mostly cloudy skies. By 6 a.m. tomorrow, still mostly dry conditions, a few light flurries in the air. And then by 12 p.m. tomorrow, you can see this band of lake effect starting to strengthen and then pushing its way through Herkimer County. This will continue for the most part on Sunday. Temperatures still in the upper 20s to low 30s, partly sunny skies for most of us. Then by 6 a.m. on Monday, we're looking at lake effect snow showers gradually pushing their way down into the Mohawk Valley. At this point, current models are trending that this snow stays just north of Utica. Still could see possibly an inch or two right now, but if we have more information, especially tomorrow, I'll update you on the possibility of a tricky evening commute as we head into Monday for the morning as well as the evening. This will continue to shift its way to the south before wind direction finally weakens. We could be seeing additional snowfall accumulation south of the North Country. So for right now, this is until 7 p.m. tomorrow. 2 to 6 inches. Right now it's trending further up towards the north, so Boonville might not be seeing the snowfall right now, but still 2 to 6 inches in most of the North Country. Tug Hill getting the most of it with over 12 inches possible, and we'll have more snowfall totals coming out as we head into 6 p.m. for tomorrow as for Monday's forecast. So for tonight, low of 22 degrees, mostly cloudy skies. Tomorrow, partly sunny with snow showers to the north. Our 7-day forecast, dry weather moves into the area as we head into Tuesday and Wednesday. The first day of winter is looking mostly dry, and then we're keeping an eye on it next weekend, especially Friday and Saturday, the possibility of another wintry system. We'll have more updates on what to expect beginning of Monday and Tuesday. If it would be rain, it would be snow, or mixed precipitation. Kristen?